Hello and welcome to the Full-Thrive Freelancer YouTube channel. You have come to the right place if you're a freelancer who wants to stop hustling and start thriving. You know, one of the number one ways that you can raise your prices and get paid what you're worth is if you have a clear and understandable process that you take clients through. Now, what does a process look like? Why do we need it? And how do you sell it to make more money? Well, in this YouTube video, I'm about to show you how you can harness the power of a process to get paid what you're worth. It's coming up.
Long story short, I stuck with my discovery call, the processes, like how I applied for things. I stuck with all of it. I followed the exact same process. No lie, guys. By the end of the call, she's like, oh, and can you also add on what it would be to build the website, which we hardly ever do. We went through and did the clarity stage and the copywriting and the wireframes, and she wanted us to build a website. This is from a lady that started at a $20 social media post. And what I'm saying is she's not my ideal client. I hardly ever do this, and I don't recommend going out and bait and switching people. It's way too much energy. But it's proof that if you ask the right questions, if you have a clear process, people are drawn to clarity. They want to know that there's a better way. They think they just needed this. But if you are really great at helping them understand why they need this, and you have a process, and you can take them through it, there are so many people who go, I want that. I thought I wanted this, but I want that. And then you send a proposal for that. And that is how you cause people to go, huh. And now, because they weren't quite sure that's exactly what they needed, they're not the one telling you what to do. They're kind of like, oh shoot, she's the one who has the process. She's going to tell me what to do. I've told you guys this on coaching calls and master classes. You do not want the client to run you. You want to run the process, not be run by them. How many of you have been run by a client and it ends up a disaster? It goes out of the scope of the work. You end up like spending a lot of time and energy. They're never happy anyway, and you never really get paid what the value of all the time was. I'm exhausted trying to explain it. We don't want that. So let me go through this process. This is why I believe in this so much. Even if you have to make one up in terms you're like, wow, I didn't know I had a process, but I guess I do, and this is what it looks like. So with a process, I want to tell you what the benefits are. I can't individually help each one of you with what your process is, but this is why a process is so powerful. It positions you as the guide. And on Upwork, I can tell you it's a power struggle. It's either the client is the one picking you and telling you what to do, or you are deciding to choose to work with them and you're going to tell them what to do. Big difference. And the clients that you want to work with, you want to be the second type of client. They are the best clients to work with. The clients that go, you know what, Lise, you're the expert here. I'm just going to let you run the show. I'm like, yeah, thank you. I'm going to anyway. So we're at least all in agreement here. Okay, it projects authority. And here's why it's important. I'm going off. I'm on my soapbox right now. Here's why it's important that you niche down, because it's hard to have a process for all the things. It's impossible. So even if you do a couple different things, please put together a process for like different things, so that when you're talking to somebody who specifically wants what you have, you know, this particular thing, you could say, oh, we have a process for this. It will project authority. It's like, oh, they've been doing this for a while. They know what they're doing. They must have done this before, because they are asking that on Upwork. They are going, I wonder if these people really know what they're doing. I wonder how long they've been doing this, okay? And even though you could have a portfolio or all the things, they're still second guessing that. They still second guess me when they're first getting started, okay? And I'm not trying to say I'm the end all be all, but I'm just saying even with an amazing portfolio and feedback and all the things, human nature still is going, I don't know if they really can help me. So you want to project as much authority as possible. What a lot of you guys are doing are you're being polite yes men. You're just like, yeah, I can help you with that. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, and you're like, okay, define up to a point. People really respect when they're like, this is what you need. People love to be told what to do. Okay. It sets expectations. Our projects generally take between 4 or 5 weeks. This is stage 1. This is stage 2. This is what we do. I get on a call with you. I set when you have a process, you can set expectations. It's another way to prove that you are the authority on this and continue to run the show. It's measurable. It takes this many weeks. We have this many calls. We do this. I deliver this and this and this and this and this. Okay. So having a process is very measurable. I hate using this term. I don't know what other term to use. It allows you to stay in or positions you in the power position. And all I mean by that is that you continue to stay the guide. You continue to guide your client. There's nothing worse. And I bet if you've had a few clients, you'll know what happens. You might get started really well, and then something happens and it's like they lose faith or they lose trust, and they're like start questioning you a lot or micromanaging or on top of you or getting all weird, and you're like, what happened here? You've lost control. In a vacuum, somebody will step up into leadership. Somebody will take control. And as a client, it is the default, to be honest, I think, unless you are positioning yourself as the expert or the guide. And then, the default will go to you. Am I going too high level? I hope I'm not like going way over heads here. And even if I am, just kind of like soak it in and be like, wow, I don't really understand this, but I'm going to save that for later. I just want it to be so you understand that you are not at the mercy of clients, and you are not at the mercy of bad clients, and that not every client, but more than you think, could actually be your ideal client if you take this like diamond in the rough, run them through your funnel and process, shine them up, and then they come out the other end. They're like, wow, I didn't even know that's what I needed or how awesome that was. So I want you to always remember this. Really great clients are developed. And guess what? You have control and influence over that. Knowing that you're not at the mercy, I think, is one of the greatest empowering thoughts. Is like, I do have more control. I do have a say in this. I can go out and cast the best net possible, pull them in, run them through a little bit of a funnel, and then pop out the other side. And you won't even remember that they weren't an ideal client when you started, because they're just going to like come out all shiny and new and be like, wow. I have more clients when they give testimonials. The testimonial is like, I didn't even know I needed that. I didn't even know how good it could be. I thought I just wanted this, but this is what actually happened. So it's that developing and understanding how you can kind of take them from one place to the next.
Hey guys, I hope you found that valuable. Are you looking for more information about freelancing? How to find clients you like, do work that you love on your own schedule? We've got a ton of videos, and if you subscribe, you will always know when the next video drops. We also have a Facebook group called the Full-Thrive Freelancers. We have great discussions over there, Q&A, and masterclasses that you don't want to miss. So if you want to get into a community, check us out there.